This is the mission I'm on. God's got me here to train 100,000 of his new millionaires. And this is, people, I just met a lady out there in the hallway out there last night. Catherine, I was talking to a lady, and she says, I'm a member of your organization. In fact, there was a lady in here last night. She says, I'm a member. And the lady out there in the hallway, she says, girl, she told Kathy, I never met.
I'm Monica J, and I am live today. We are at NC. Nevada Center for Entrepreneurship and Technology, the Expo, the Entrepreneur Expo here at the Atlantis.
The NCT Expo is one-stop shopping. If you want to start a business or you have a business you want to grow it, this is the place to come to meet all the resources, whether it's vendors or goods or services or advice that you need, all in one place.
I decided to come and just be able to meet and see all of the new businesses or what's going on in our community.
I want to talk about something that I learned quite some time ago, and that is to make associations with people that are doing what I wanted to do. And I saw that one of the easiest ways to meet, to come into contact with, and make associations with people that were real entrepreneurs was to go to workshops, seminars, and expos that catered to people with an entrepreneurial mindset. And as a result of doing that, I have been able to meet quite a few major players in different industries. And I have been able to learn firsthand from them what they do on a day-to-day basis so that I could emulate that. On this video, I want to introduce you to a man by the name of Roosevelt Roby. Now, I first met him over 20 years ago, and we had a long discussion. I got his phone number, and we followed up, and I talked to him some more. He was a multimillionaire in world trade. And I went to the Entrepreneurs Expo because I was an entrepreneur, and I was primarily involved in mail order marketing. I was getting involved in internet marketing more and more, and I've been doing it from the beginning. I saw the potential to market on the internet even before the internet was really set up for marketing, and I was using tools such as bulletin board systems to do mail order marketing. And so we had some really interesting discussions, and it had never really occurred to me to get involved in international trade. Roosevelt Roby was the one who introduced me to the concept, and everything he said made a lot of sense. Now, this video is going to be all about Roosevelt Roby and the World Trade Network that he has set up, WBE. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to this subject and really ponder to yourself, is this something that I could get involved in? Is this something that I want to get involved in? Because there's a lot of money to be made, a lot. A lot of people talk about going to or expatriating or going to other countries, whether it's Africa or someplace else, to live, but don't necessarily have anything to bring to the table. So I want to introduce you to this concept if you don't know about it already, and I'm going to give you the website so you can continue your information directly with the WBE network. Okay? That's what this video is about.
Oh, I love it. It's fun. There's a lot of people here and get to meet all these brand new businesses. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I've had a booth at this event for 7 years.
How is this year different?
It's huge. It's really busy.
I think it's great. I didn't expect there to be this many companies here, and you know, kind of being in a room where everybody's willing to help.
The NCT Expo this year has set records for attendance and for the number of exhibitors, so this is our biggest and best one yet.
And really, I mean,
basically, that's what it's like. That's the basic atmosphere of a Entrepreneurs Expo. You're going to have a lot of people who are positive thinkers, are forward thinkers, they're positive minded, and if you have business cards, you can hand those out. It's a good place to network. And like I said, I was introduced to the concept of World International Trade directly by Roosevelt Roby. We talked for about an hour at his booth. And it really, really made a difference in my life because I was already doing marketing and I was already doing trade, but not on an international level. I have gotten involved in world trade on various levels. And I want you to pay attention to the videos that I'm going to attach to this one. I realize that when most people think about international trade, it sounds extremely intimidating. We think there are a lot of laws, regulations, tariffs, taxes, all types of things that we would have to be astute in and aware of and knowledgeable about, but that's really not true. And the reason that's not true is because all of the parties that are involved in the international trade business know what they are doing. You basically are acting as a broker. And when you go to the sources for the shipping containers or whatever it is you're doing, or doing transport or dealing with the various types of currency that are involved, whether you're dealing with the banks or the bankers or the container shipping companies or whatever the case may be, they all know what they are doing, and you basically can go to them the same way you go to UPS or to Federal Express. They know what is required. You basically, they're going to have the forms in place. You basically can tell them, this is what I need to do. I need to get this merchandise from point A to point B. And then they will take care of everything else. So there's obviously there's a lot you need to know, but not enough to where you should be able to use that as an excuse not to get involved. Whatever it is you decide to do, it's best to learn from people that know what they're doing and are already doing it. That's the advantage I had by coming into contact with someone like Roosevelt Roby. And I'm making this video for that reason, because I can endorse it. I know what I'm talking about, and I've had personal direct experience with him. And that's what I'm trying to give my viewers on this channel. A lot of direct knowledge that I have based on real, genuine experience. The very first international trade deal I was involved in putting together, I only made $1,000 on that deal. But it was, and it was a little bit intimidating, because I did not quite understand all of the nuances about what I was doing. But everything worked out, and everybody was happy, and I was $1,000 richer. And, you know, it was a catalyst to doing more and bigger deals. But the main thing is, and because what I realized was, since I'm already involved in trade, I'm already involved in marketing, I'm already involved in sourcing products, I'm already involved in buying and selling, and getting items that people want at a discounted price or a wholesale price and then reselling it at a higher price. The only difference is I was not doing it on an international level, and there's a lot more money involved in that. And there's a lot to know about this, but I'm going to send you directly to the source, which would be, and one of the best sources, and as you see on this video, Roosevelt Roby and the WBE network has been endorsed by presidents, has been endorsed by a lot of people that you know and trust. So take this for what it is, and whatever you decide to do, I can only wish you luck.
As we enter the 21st century, the global economy requires us to seek opportunity not just at home, but in all the markets of the world. We must shape this global economy, not shrink from it.
You get paid for is basically an agency fee for facilitating the assistance that we would need. Those towards the corporations that have been involved, helping to get some of the local manufacturers involved, so that once we can get people like local businesses involved, we can then turn around and sell it.
Because we're hoping that the more schools you can bring into the circle, then the cheaper it will be for all schools. I love it. Listening. Can you believe that? Mr. Jerry Cronin over there, who got up with a lot of the technology.
How are you? So you could work out a sale between two foreign countries and still get your agency fee.
Play the middle bit.
Still get your cut. I like it. Most thanks again, man. I can't thank you enough. I never made so much money in my life. I'm making a fortune. Because what she's doing is, that's another reason why our presentation had to do with the internet. We developed a trade association and a huge database on the internet, and we're teaching people all over the country how to get involved in import-export trade. You become a member of our trade association, And by being a member, you automatically get the training. All you need. We have a little short video, which is 41 minutes, and Kathy developed a handbook, which is less than 40 pages, a little training book. And if you look at that video 3 times and go to the little workbook 3 times, it take an hour to go through. After 3 hours, you're ready to start playing with the big boys. After 3 hours, you're ready to start building your future. Now, let me tell you about this. You see, everything is already in place. You're going to need a business license, and you're going to need a bank account, a commercial bank account. The banks are already in place. Let's face it, UPS, Federal Express, DHL, all these guys are running an international company, all going global now. And Citibank is one of the banks, is in every country pretty much around the world. So handling the money is already in place. All you really need to do is learn how to put together a relationship with somebody overseas. And once you do that, see, these people already have our money. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they want to buy it in container loads. So if you start developing a relationship with people overseas, which every day, now here's something I didn't share with you. Every day, remember I told you about the relationship I have with the Department of Commerce, we share information? Every day, I get hundreds of orders for people who want to spend hundreds of thousands and millions and billions of dollars buying American products and services. There is nothing you can think about, nothing you can even look at that I already don't have an order for in my database right now. Nothing you can look at, think about. I'm talking paint, wall sockets, 2x4s, shoes, clothes, neck braces, anything you think about. You can go to my database right now and type in neck braces, and there's people all over the world want to buy container loads. You see what I'm saying? This is the power of God. This is what God has blessed us with. So I'm sharing this with people, and just a couple of weeks ago I got a certificate from the U.S. Department of Commerce. They like what I'm doing, and they think that they should issue me a certificate to do this because they want to take some credit too. But anyway, it was if he didn't have the certificate, he wouldn't be able to do it. So the point I'm saying is this. It's here. There's no need for God people to be walking around broke. You know what I mean? It's abundance. We have to keep in mind, God is on every street corner in the world. Right? He's a universal God, ain't he? He said anything you want, you speak it into the universe. And this is what has happened to me, and I'm seeing it happen every day to other people, and I'm telling people that if you say I'm God's new millionaire and you get involved with what I'm doing, I will take you to the person today, right now. I have anything you think about. I got somebody want to buy it right this minute. And all you have to do is create the connection between you and them. And here's what it really boils down to. It's between you and that next person and God. Between y'all and God.
But still, we learn a lot of foreign systems. But when I look at China, there are a lot of opportunity, especially when they exchange idea and the sharing. Then it will be much more easier for our work.
Talking about encouragement. When I got on this business trail, I had to make a life for myself and for a family. I did that. I'm doing that by day. But when it comes to encouragement, this road in the business realm and creating new technology in a world where technology is so huge right now and it's hard to break into there, it's been a lot of ups and downs financially and both for finding the right people. But after staying consistent, confident, and encouraged by the other members, now I've been able to stay encouraged enough to stay in the game and make this come true. So now we're approximately 6 to 8 months out from making this dream happen with the needs and other players who might want to come and be a part of changing the way that people learn. And people still seeking their dreams, they encourage me to let me know that you just have to plug away at it, keep on going, don't stop, stay committed, and not turn your back when things get rough, when things get hard.
Through our collaboration with World Business Exchange Network, we've been able to access the expertise that we need to be able to find affordable manufacturing in China, in Africa, in a variety of other foreign countries. We're quite excited because we set the organization up to help everybody. But one of the things as people of color we want to be able to do is definitely step up and help our own. I'm very excited about this opportunity because it's real. It's real.
They have an idea. It's right here. And it was right here. And then I've seen the idea go from here on paper to a product, and now I'm selling all over the world. It's like a one-stop shop.